ये देख, उसने ट्रेविस हेड को 99 पे छोड़ दिया था हैरी ब्रुक ने। उसके बाद उसने 170 रन बनाए, मतलब इंग्लैंड हारी है 85 रन से। ट्रेविस हेड खतरनाक आदमी है, जिंदगी के सारे मजे कर रहा है।
If for any reason this is 4-0, 4-1 or 5-0, bye-bye Brendan McCullum.
For me, this is the end of the Bazball era.
See, Mitch Starc 3 wickets and Boland the final one. The Ashes are still with Australia.
So he's definitely one of my man of the series guys. He's a contender for sure.
Right, as he should be. He is the leading run scorer abhi tak in after these 3 test matches, almost 300. I think mindset, जैसे आयुष ने बोला कि cricket is a game of momentum. It is also you play as per the situation जो है. And when Travis had played that innings of 123 of 80 odd balls, like almost 150 का strike rate में, at that time Australia were well in control of the game. They knew how much they have to score, right? 200 something runs, less than 210, and they had the batting order to that. So it also gave him the freedom to play that way. So him playing in with that approach in that innings makes sense, because England in the first innings played only 32 overs. England pacers, Mark Wood, Rajat talked about Jofra Archer a while ago. They never got the rest. Mitchell Starc को हमेशा रेस्ट मिला है before he comes to bowl. Jofra Archer या तो बैटिंग कर रहे होते हैं और वरना उनकी टीम आउट हो जाती है तो बॉलिंग कर रहे होते हैं. So they are not getting adequate rest actually, right? Fast bowlers who are like bowling at 145 clicks at like consistently 5-5 ओवर का स्पेल डाल रहे हैं. ऑस्ट्रेलिया में समर चल रहा है, गर्मी में.
फिर वो बोल देते हैं कि मैं बॉलिंग नहीं करूंगा, तो बेन स्टोक्स से लड़ाई कर लेते हैं.
right. And what, like we also saw Bumrah, right, to say this to Rohit that नहीं हो रहा है मुझसे और. And it's only natural to do that because they are humans end of the day. So it's the batsman's responsibility to bat for longer duration, to make the opposition bowlers tired, their fielders tired, and to give adequate rest to your bowler, especially I would say in the first innings of the game, right? Which England just failed to do in any of these test matches, I would say. And for that, I have to, if you have to like select some batters who actually performed and आपको ने pick and choose करना है, Joe Root of course, Ben Stokes of course, but आप 5 टेस्ट मैच के बाद अगर देखेंगे कि जैक ट्रॉली ने एक 85 का इनिंग्स खेला, एक 73 का खेला, एक ओ पोप ने इधर उधर 50 63 का ही बनाया, बट ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग यू आल्सो हैव टू लुक एट इट लाइक सिचुएशनली. जहां पे उन्होंने बनाया उनको किसी ने सपोर्ट नहीं करा. एंड रजत ने अच्छा बात नहीं, आई थिंक रिसर्च ने अच्छा बात बोला, जेमी स्मिथ, he was looking good in that innings of 60 that he played, but then he just threw away his wicket. Australians have not done that. They have gone on to score big. Alex Carey, lower down the order, he comes जहां उन्होंने 50-60 रन बनाए हैं, ऑस्ट्रेलिया ऑलरेडी एक कंफर्टेबल पोजीशन में चली जाती है उधर, बट ही डिसाइड्स दैट आई विल बैट लॉन्गर, और ये जो मैंने लीड लिया है ना, इसको इतना बड़ा कर दूंगा दैट इंग्लैंड ऑलमोस्ट इधर ही गेम से बाहर हो जाए. That is how you play Test cricket. That is how it has been played traditionally. That is how it probably will be played even after this. And as Animesh said rightly, I don't see Brendan McCullum continuing after this. As Brendan McCullum departs, Bazball will also die. Born in Australia, died in Australia.
Yeah, they actually published an obituary today at the end of Sydney Herald, saying in affection of Bazball, maybe Ben Stokes and Brendan McCullum cares, but nobody else basically does. So,
right.
Yeah. One
Zero
thing
displacement.
One thing I want to talk about Ollie Pope. You talked about at the end of 5 test matches, whoever makes how many runs, right? Maybe if England are foolish enough to continue with Ollie Pope, उसको चौथा और पांचवा मैच भी खिला देंगे और वो शायद रन बना दे, I don't know, right? Nobody can predict the future. But I am ready to say कि उसने जो ये 3 मैच में जो रन बनाए हैं ना, actually his runs should be short of, उसको ये half कर देना चाहिए, because the number of times that player has actually played and missed is way more than a normal number 3 should. Like, if you just look at the Adelaide test, he played and missed at least 3 overs like of Cummins and Boland, and then he got out to Cummins. So he could have gotten out way, way earlier. And I think the same pattern followed in the previous two test matches.
I'm going to compare it with the BGT where Devdutt Padikkal was our number 3 for one match. He faced 94 balls, and Oli Pope after 3 matches, 6 innings, has played 118 balls. That is insane. And Devdutt Padikkal was like making his debut. He was playing number 3,
Yeah.
making his debut. So Oli Pope has been a walking wicket, honestly. Like I sometimes forget about him, that he's also in the batting lineup during these Ashes. He okay, Joe Root after Zach Crawley, Ben Duckett, because they're the openers. I like, okay, Joe Root is gonna come next, but then I forget, oh shit, Oli Pope is also there. Yeah, but talking about Harry Brook, I really like Harry Brook. As I've said before, like he should be, in my opinion, like he averages 50. He's played very well in the New Zealand series in New Zealand, in Pakistan. So I like the way he bats, even in England, obviously. But the baseball template is what I think is affecting him. Like he's playing too many rash shots, which is what I feel is leading to downfall. Like,
But I do want to say an appreciation note. I know I'll be jumping ships a little bit, but like this is an appreciation for Joe Root. Like how you say, right? एक हिंदी में कहावत है कि एक मछली पूरे एक गंदी मछली पूरे तालाब को गंदा कर देती है. But in this regards here, एक गंदा तालाब, like in a ganda talab, Joe Root is probably the cleanest fish out there right now for England.
काला नहीं है, दाल ही काली.
और उस काली दाल में लाइक एक अच्छी चीज सिर्फ जो रोटी है. So I mean he has gotten a century, and probably that is the only second test he performed in. बाकी तो first में he got out in both the innings on single digits, और third maybe there was no big impact. But even though उसकी second match में जो century है, like if you look at the baseball's way, I feel like Joe Root is smart enough to know कि baseball उसको कैसे baseball को counter करना है. Because if you look at how he plays, he does not play a very attacking cricket. He takes his time, he builds his innings, and then he lets himself lose, something like that. So उसने चाहे we can say कि Harry Brook की innings, like he's being affected by the baseball type of cricket, but as a cricketer उसको थोड़ी समझ होनी चाहिए कि what his style is of batting and what has done wonders for him and what hasn't. क्योंकि जस्ट अबव हिम जो आ रहा है बंदा, उसने भी बेसबॉल चालू होने के बाद has gotten much more success than he had gotten before that.
तो यही है ना, this is the thing, like as you said, Joe Root has not been affected by baseball as much, and that is also because I think England's approach is that the batting orders will revolve around him. He will play as an anchor, and because there was a lot of criticism when he came to India and started, ramping bowlers, and it did not work out. So I saw a podcast, Sky Sports, where they did talk about that the batting order should revolve around Joe Root, similar to what RCB do with Virat Kohli when he opens, right? He doesn't play with a strike rate of 150, 160, right? But that has worked for them because he is there, and then eventually he bats till the 15th, 16th over, and then he goes and bats. And if that's why he's always in amongst the runs, helps the other batters as well. That is what Joe Root should have done and is doing for England. But the other batters failed, right? The other batters failed. You talked about the dal being kali. इस दाल में एक इलायची है जो दांतों के बीच में आ जाए तो लगता है कि अरे क्या है, that is Ben Duckett. Like उसको आप डालना भी जरूरी है स्क्वाड में, but hasn't scored, कुछ भी नहीं बनाया. पोप, क्रॉली, सबने कभी ना कभी रन बनाया. एक आधी हाफ सेंचुरी इधर है. बेन डकेट ने कुछ भी नहीं करा. ऊपर से वो आईपीएल में पिक भी हो गए हैं दिल्ली कैपिटल्स के लिए. ही इज हैविंग अ गुड टाइम. जिनकी कोई बात नहीं कर रहा है वो अंडर द रेडार जाए जा रहे हैं. बोलो.
Archer has scored more runs than Ben Duckett has scored in this series.
Yes, and this is your opener, right?
Stark has scored more runs than Duckett, Pope, and Brook, I think, combined.
No, Harry Brook is actually top 5 run scorers for the Ashes right now. Head, okay. Alex Carey, Root, Zach Crawley, Harry Brook, फिर Stokes, Labuschagne, फिर Mitchell Stark है.
But Ben Duckett, talking about Ben Duckett, he has just been under the radar. उनकी को इतनी चर्चा नहीं हो रही है जितनी ओली पोप को जितना क्रिटिसिज्म मिल रहा है, as he should, but Ben Duckett should also, because he's the opener. वो अगर जाते हैं, उन्होंने almost जो ओली पोप है उनको ओपनर ही बना दिया है, because Ben Duckett is also a walking wicket, and right, and uh, he adds to the pressure. Like इस last test match में he played only 2 balls, एक पे चौका मारा और एक पे out हो गए. Um,
But this is the thing. England have dug themselves into a hole. You talk about Ben Duckett, who is also one of the underachievers or underperformers of this series. True, I agree with that. But if you look at the squad, England don't have another opener.
Yeah.
Ollie Pope पे बात इसलिए होती है क्योंकि they have a Jacob Bethel who they can replace Ollie Pope with. That is why Ollie Pope is always first under the scanner. You know what? Even I heard like they were even thinking that Jamie Smith, if he does not perform in this test, they are going to make Ollie Pope keep wickets as a reserve keeper and put somebody as number 3. That's not going to happen because, of course, Jamie Smith scored runs in this test number 3 at Adelaide. So Ollie Pope, I don't see him playing in the next 2 tests at all. But and Jacob Bethel has to come, and that's just the way England have selected their squad. They just went for pace in their bowling without realizing that these pace bowlers don't have overs in their legs. And what good is pace if they cannot bowl 20 overs in a day at least?
That's
no,
why.
but I would like to hear
Yeah.
what you have to say about Alex Carey.
Yeah, see, honestly, in Ashes, like in this or that, I basically picked Jamie Smith over Alex Carey before the Ashes started. So that was purely because of how, like, you see Jamie Smith's score, right? Like 184. He has an average of around 50. I mean, now I don't know. But yeah, obviously, Alex Carey, the way he played.
He's only the third wicket keeper for Australia and Ashes to get a player of the match, and the first in this century. Only Ian Healy, Adam Gilchrist, and that was before 2000. So after 2000, he's the only wicket keeper for Australia to get a player of the match in an Ashes test.